Hello, my name is Charlie McCarthy. Usually I'm not wearing glasses, but for this video to see, I am wearing glasses. So in this video, I'm going to explain my topic, my primary sources, and my format for my individual creative project. So my topic was on how Los Angeles is advertised as this perfect city that provides all this like opportunity, but I proved in the project that it is not so perfect. So Los Angeles is advertised as this perfect city, but really it's this corrupt place or isn't so perfect. So with my primary sources, being Dolomite is my name in Chinatown, we saw that Los Angeles is depicted as a place of opportunity, yet the main characters struggle to win against corruption. And my goal was to create an intertwine between a documentary and kind of like a vlog stylized video. So like I have a lot of like real footage going around Los Angeles and like going through the areas of Chinatown and driving around, the city of Los Angeles. And so, um, yeah, that was some incorporated things that I wanted to put it in there because um, I wanted it to feel like you're actually there. Like, and I wanted it to be engaging in my documentary slash vlog. Because it was more so a documentary because I wasn't really like talking while I was going around, but it was, or like I wasn't like talking while like the footage was going around or anything like that. But I wanted to have some POV footage going around Los Angeles in the video because it makes it more engaging and you can like actually kind of relate to the things that I'm talking about um, when I'm, explaining my theme and my thesis. And so I thought putting like, driving footage around LA was important because also too, we discussed how important it is to drive, like to have a car in Los Angeles. And that is a big thing in this course um, because Los Angeles is so like widespread and it's kind of weird that like you kind of need a car and it's a lot. I mean, just having a car is kind of, and traveling is a big thing in Los Angeles. Like that could be a theme in and of itself. So I really wanted to like incorporate some driving footage because that is a big part of Los Angeles. And so my initial approach to this assignment was to create something that was like overall fun to watch. Um, I wanted everything to look crisp and also give a valid argument to my thesis. So I feel that most of that stayed, like most of my plan kind of stayed throughout the project. I didn't really shift a lot. There was some background footage that didn't really fit within the project. Some POV footage that I was like, oh, I might not use this. So I ended up scrapping it and using kind of more photos instead, just to kind of mix it up. Because I thought it was a little more engaging to like mix it up with the photos and POV footage, not just to have constant, footage throughout the film. And so I had to use, and so I did use two different articles to prove that there was crime and homelessness in Los Angeles. And the reason why I wanted to prove that there's crime and homelessness is to prove that there is, in fact, problems within Los Angeles. It's not just like in the movies, like there is actual problems in real life within Los Angeles. And the movies were so to like kind of depict the character, like it's more so to depict that the directors kind of sees Los Angeles as a struggle. So, Dolomite is my name. He struggles in like the whole movie. He struggles only till the end. He actually finally beats Hollywood. But unlike Chinatown, he struggles the entire time too. Except he loses. They both characters struggle in those films. It's just one overcomes a struggle and the other doesn't. And the advertising of like come to Los Angeles, you're gonna just immediately make it as a star is just not true. So I think having this creative project, I learned more about the course or this course in general because I had to kind of plan everything and and having that long extent of planning and researching, it really um, you really get deep into that content and you really kind of and you really learn a lot about Los Angeles. I live in Los Angeles, and I learned so much more about this city. And so I had to deeply search for content within the media that we've already seen, like, Chinatown and Dolomite. Like, I had to like really pick apart these movies um, that I didn't really have to do beforehand. And so kind of going through those movies and trying to find a deeper meaning. What is the director trying to tell me? What are these actors trying to get the audience to feel? So like having those things and really searching for that really made me understand the course even better. And by digging deeper into that content, I learned more about Los Angeles and how the city is ran. And so when I dug a little bit deeper, I kind of found out the reasons why there's so much homelessness and why there's so much crime in some areas of Los Angeles. And uh, I do know that there is homelessness in Los Angeles, and I do know that there is crime in Los Angeles. I've lived here pretty much my entire life, and it's not that I didn't know that there is crime and that there is, that there is homelessness in Los Angeles, because I have lived here. I actually know a homeless person that lives really close to me, and I can remember it like it's yesterday when Santa Monica was pretty much in flames, like during COVID. Like I remember the riots and like people throwing chairs through windows and going through like, stealing stuff. And like it was really scary, really sad to see, but like I do know the crime, and I do know, homelessness in Los Angeles. I've been to Venice Beach and stuff, like, but I didn't know some of the reasons why there's so much homelessness, and like the barriers and the reasons why there is crime. And it was really interesting. Like one of the articles for the homeless, like to display that there's homelessness, um, one of the articles explained that, like, one of the barriers is healthcare, and healthcare is a major reason why like there is so much homelessness, and the reason like it's really hard to get healthcare and stuff. And so like the reason why, and to have such a hard way to getting healthcare, like, and because the healthcare system isn't great in our country, like compared to other countries, it, there is homelessness, and our state is really popular, and Los Angeles is one of the most popular cities in our state. So there's going to be a ton of people in this city, and that is a major reason why there is homelessness, just straight off the bat. And crime, the reason why there is crime, like some areas, because it was kind of like this there's lawful segregated communities back then, and like and that kind of created this less fortunate areas, within Los Angeles. And so like in these less fortunate areas, because of these segregated communities, it kind of created crime to happen in these areas. And even till this day, it completely affects Los Angeles as a whole, where like there is crime in Los Angeles, and in these communities that used to be kind of like lawfully segregated, in these less fortunate communities, the crime rates are really high. So it still affects us till this day, and those communities still have major crime rates that happen. So that is something that really, it's sad, but it is interesting to me, because it's something that I know that is in Los Angeles. Like I know that there's homelessness and I know there's crime, but like to like find out the reasons why there's homelessness and why there's so much crime, it was really interesting to me. And so if I can give some advice to future students doing their individual creative project, I would say to make something that they're passionate about. I really wanted to do this mixture of a documentary and vlog style video with some media, to like put into it, and like I really wanted to make it engaging and fun to watch. And I ended up really enjoying the process of making this video and making this project. And I feel like if you make something that you're interested in, it will not just make the project more fun, but you'll make something that most likely will be higher quality and most likely will get you a better grade, and it will just be better all in all. So anyways, thank you for listening. I hope you have a good one, and anyways, thank you. Bye.